As the mother of a teenager, I worry about her all the time. They have the whole world at their fingertips with their cell phones, which are great, make life really convenient. But at the same time, those cell phones present a whole new set of unique issues that parents in previous generations didn't have to deal with. One of the main concerns of parents, and I know as myself as a parent, is knowing where my child is at all times, especially when we're away from each other. There are times when she's at a school function or I'm at work, and I just would like that peace of mind to know where she is and make sure she's where she's supposed to be. Luckily for us as parents, there are apps that you can install on your phones that help out with these concerns. There are many different apps available that do this, and I know I use some of these apps myself. And all these apps do are kind of ease some of those concerns that parents have. One of the apps in particular is called Life 360. And according to the creators of the app, Life 360 is the world's leading real-time location sharing app and is the best way to coordinate with family and friends. The app also promises to view the real-time location of family and friends on a private map. You will also receive real-time alerts when a family member or friend arrives or leaves locations such as home, work, or school. You can also share photos and text messages in a secure private chat. Those are just a few of the things that Life 360 app offers. Life 360 uses state-of-the-art GPS location data to report the real-time whereabouts of family and friends, and you can view it on a map that you access from your cell phone. It's something that I use for my daughter, and it helps me to know she's where she's supposed to be, when she's supposed to be there. It alerts me if she leaves home without my knowledge. So it just gives me a peace of mind. Another main concern of parents of teenagers is when they start driving. Now we know that driving is a rite of passage for most teenagers, but it does pose new sets of concerns for the parents. According to the National Safety Council, half of all teenage drivers are going to be involved in a crash before graduating from high school. So this just adds to the worry and concern that parents have. Luckily for parents, there are devices that ease some of those concerns for teenagers that are driving. Most car manufacturers of new cars have in-car systems that will monitor driving speeds and set locations and GPS locations for their parents of where their teens are, or their driving habits, which is great. But what about the teenagers who are driving older vehicles? Most of the older vehicles are not going to be equipped with those in-car options that allow parents those monitoring things. But there are some aftermarket devices that give the parents the same thing as the built-in ones to the car. One of those aftermarket devices is Hum by Verizon. This is a self-installed solution, and it promises to make almost any car manufactured from 1996 and newer smarter and safer and more connected. What happens is there's a little box. It plugs into the computer's reader, the OBD2 reader ports, and the parent will actually monitor the vehicle from an app on their phone or tablet. It allows them to set up something called geofencing to create an area where a child or a teenager driving can go and can't go, and it will real-time alert the parents of any changes of where the teen is actually at that time when they're supposed to be in a certain place. It will give you real-time driving. So if the teen is speeding or, driving in a way that's not the way we would want our children to be driving, it will alert the parent of these changes. And then from there, the parent can, talk to the teen and say, hey, what's going on? You were speeding. Let's not do that. So it just gives parents a little bit of control, even when they're not in the vehicle with the child at that time. Now, these solutions are great. However, both the app for the parents and the device for the car, these things come with a fee. The Life 360, that's a fee of $2.99 monthly. You can also set it up for about $24.99 per year, and that gives you all the options of monitoring your children and setting up those geofences. The Hum by Verizon, it's a monthly subscription. It starts at $10 a month, and it gives you access to the monitoring and the control for that app. So with all the technology available in today's world, these things, these devices and these apps are just helping parents to monitor their teenagers when they're away from them. It's inevitable our teens are going to be away from us, but at least this way we have a little bit of control and we don't feel so out of control with what's going on with our teens.